Clear? So first of all, create the channel. After creating the channel, read the data by using read method. It returns what? First character Unicode value. Store that Unicode value by using integer variable, integer C. Write the data. Read the data, store the data, check the data whether the stream is ended or not by using -1 constant. If the condition is satisfied, write the data. Then close the channels. As information about what? Your first application. To read the data file is mandatory. To write the data file is optional. So clear? There is information regarding what? Your byte-oriented channel. Ratan, you said byte-oriented channel, but tell me in this application, entire application, we are not converting any bytes. So we are not responsible to convert the bytes. Can you please create the channel? The channel is automatically convert your actual data into byte formatted data. So generally, in some tutorials, they are first converting byte data, then they are forwarding the byte data in channel. It's not required. Actually, we are using internet. In the internet, the data is transferred in the form of what? Packets, right? Who will convert the packets? We are converting packets. The packets are automatically converted. Your data is automatically converted packets format. The packets are transferred to the network, right? Yes or no? So we are not responsible to convert. Just to create the channel. Based on the created channel, the data will be converted. The data will be converted, right? That is called what? Byte-oriented channel. If you want character-oriented channel, application as it is. Read the data, write the data, store the data, everything is common. Close the channel. But the only channel difference is there. What is the channel here? Create the channel by using how many classes here? File reader, file writer. Remaining everything is common. Read the data, one character only, write the data, one Unicode value only, everything is common. But what is the problem? What is the difference here? When we create the channel like this, in that channel data is transferred in the form of the bytes, that is internally channel is converted into byte format. When we create the channel by using this one, character oriented channel, so just to create the channel, the data is internally transferred in the form of the characters. So generally the students are getting this doubt. What is the doubt, you know? In the byte-oriented channel, Ratan, we are reading the Unicode value. That is a Unicode value, not a byte value, right? In the same way, character also, the Unicode value only you are sending, right? So in the both times, read method, write method, read method, write time method only. It is storing the Unicode value, we are writing the Unicode value only. We are storing the Unicode value, we are writing the Unicode value only. But which channel we used, the data is transferred internally in that channel format. But application is same. Application is same. If you want, I will do the modification here. So what is the class name here? If you want to read the data, so common. So change the channel here. When we change the channel, the data internal transfer is different, but application is same. File writer. This is called file reader. This is called what? File writer. This is called file writer. Let me read the data from xyz.txt. Then I would like to ratan.txt file. But you know that ratan.txt file is not available. Everything is fine. Everything is same. We must read the data in the integer format only. We must convert the character. If you want to print the data, then we are writing the data in the form of the integer only. Application is same, but the data is internally transferred in the form of the characters. That will be taken care by the streams only. No problem at all. Code is compiled, code is executed. You will meet soon. Everything is fine. But can please check ratan.txt file is available or not. Where is ratan.txt file? RATIN. Yes, good. This is ratan.txt file, right? Ratan Java file. This is a capital R. Can please check the small r data? Only 2 operations. Can please remove this file? Obviously, it is overridden. No problem. Ratan backup file. Okay. So we are reading the data from xyz.txt file and we are writing the data to tartan.txt file, right? File reader, file writer, good. So everything is fine. So code is compiled, code is executed, the data is transferred. If you want, can please check tartan.txt file. What happened? RATAN. Ratan, let me check the ratan.txt file. It is not creating. We are reading the data means obviously we are writing the data also. For the writing data also write method only, read method. This is everything is same. xyz.txt, ratan.txt. Spelling txt only within the double quotes, right? File writer only. So where is the location we saved here? Okay. Come on. We are changing the data. We are not doing the compile. We are doing the modifications in java.io file, right? I can please observe. This is generally whatever the examples I completed, I will paste the example in this case, in this file, right? Java.io file. I did the modification in java.io file. Very good. There is a problem. This is a file input stream. First example number 1. This is. Don't change example number 1. This is example number 1 only. But you want example number 2 means this is main file, right? Here we have to do the modifications. File reader. The next one is the file writer. This one is the file reader. Read the data from what? xyz.txt file. File writer, write the data to ratan.txt file. Everything is same. Control S. Now do the compilation, now do the execution. Now check the ratan.txt file. Surely it will be available. Yes, ratan.txt. So clear? So everything is same. Just change the channel. The internal is data is transferred in the form of what? Channel file. Like which format here? Character. Whatever the channel we created, the data is transferred based on that channel only. This is your example number 2. It's not a great example. Good. But tell me, in this application, the small limitation is there. Not small, big limitation is there. Tell me, what is the problem in this approach? Tell me, in this case, in these 2 examples, we are transferring the data character by character or line by line format here. We are reading the data here. Generally, we are reading the data line character by character only, right? When we read the data character by character, tell me, if the application contains 1 lakh characters, how many read operations required? 1 lakh read operations required. How many write operations? 1 lakh write operations required, right? Obviously, what happened? The performance of the application will be degraded. Hey, here we are reading the data character by character only. When we read the data character by character, what is the problem? If application contains 1 lakh character, it requires 1 lakh read operations, 1 lakh write operations, the performance will be degraded. So to improve the performance, instead of the character oriented channel, can please use the line oriented streams. Can please use what? Line oriented streams. So concentrate. The line oriented streams, we are using buffer readers like buffer reader, buffer writer, buffer input stream reader and buffer input stream writer. So instead of reading the data character by character, can please read the data line by line format. Then obviously performance will be improved. That's a problem number 1. That is solution. We are getting the solution by using buffer readers. Concentrate. What is problem number 1 here? It read the data character by character. It contains 1 lakh read operation, 1 lakh write operation, performance will be degraded. To overcome that problem, we are using buffer streams. In the buffer streams, it is possible to read the how many characters at a time? Entire line at a time. Problem number 2. Here, the normal streams, these are the normal streams. The normal streams always taking the data from hard disk. For every read operations, it is hitting hard disk. Every time it is hitting hard disk means what happened? The performance will be degraded. What about buffer streams? Coming to buffer streams, First time it is hitting the hard disk to retrieve the data. From second time onwards, it will store the data into what? Buffered memory. If second time if you want to data, instead of hitting the hard disk, it get the data from what? Buffers. Buffer is nothing but memory, right? Buffered memory. Clear? We are having two channels. One is normal, like two streams. One is normal stream, one is a buffer streams. So normal streams, it is reading the data character by character. Buffer streams, it is possible to read the data more than like line by line format. Normal streams directly we are developing. Buffer streams are developed based on normal streams. Buffer streams are developed based on what? Normal streams. What is the third one here? The normal streams always hitting the hard disk to retrieve the data, get the data. And buffer streams, first time it is hitting the hard disk to get the data. From second time onwards, what? It get the data from buffer memory. So okay, there is a difference between normal streams and buffer streams. Now in the project level, generally we are using buffer streams and buffer streams to improve the performance of the application. So you can check the data here. So how many types of channels, how many types of streams? You can say stream. Stream is nothing but flow of execution, flow of data. How many types of channel here? So normal streams. The next one is the buffered streams. Tell me, what are the normal streams here? We'll discuss 4 classes regarding normal streams. What are normal streams here? The file input stream. Next one here, the file output stream. Next one is the file writer. Next one is what? File writer. This is file writer. These are the 4 normal streams. For this normal stream, let me create the buffered streams. So buffered input stream, instead of the file you can use what? Buffered, BUFFERED, buffered input stream. So here buffered output stream, buffered input stream. Next one is what? Buffered output stream. Next one is the buffer reader. Next one is the buffer writer. So clear, these are called buffer streams. So the file input stream, buffered input stream is developed based on the file input stream. Buffered output stream developed based on file output stream. Buffer reader is developed based on. So Ratan, how to create the object? Let me create the object for this one. We will get the more clarity. The file input stream. The file input stream FIS equal to what? New file input stream of. We are reading the data from some abc.txt file. In the double quotes, let me write abc.txt file. This is file input stream. So buffer input stream is developed based on file input stream, right? In the generally the classroom students level, in the project, some project company employees also, they are writing what? First they are creating file input stream, then they are creating what? Buffered input stream, right? So buffered input stream FIS equal buffered input stream BI is equal to, tell me, new buffered input stream of new buffered input stream of what? They are passing FIS. But in company, some persons, this code is not at all recommended. Some persons are writing here abc.txt file, then they are passing F here. This is also valid. Good. This is a code they are writing in the company level. Some persons, but some persons are directly passing f.txt value, abc.txt file. But you know how which persons are writing which code. You are able to understand, right? But in the project level, instead of these 3 lines, you can make the 1 line. You can make the 1 line. What is the 1 line? Tell me here. New buffered input stream. New buffered input stream of. Tell me. Everyone knows that line. If you don't know, can please concentrate. But it's important. New file input stream of. Directly can pass the abc.txt file. This is a single line used at project level. So you are able to understand how the buffer streams are developed based on file input stream, right? Get the data by using file input stream only. Give the data to buffer streams. So the reason I said buffer streams are developed based on the normal streams only. I hope you are able to understand how I am creating the objects here. In the project level, generally you are writing 3 lines, but in the project level they are writing this single line. The project level general they are writing single line. What is the single line here? New buffered input stream, new file input stream, right? I hope these points are clear. The next one here, these are the just what is the second advantage here? Read the data character by character. Character by character. Obviously performance will be degraded. Performance will be degraded. Read the data character by character. Now here what? Read the data line by line format. Read the data. So line by line format, right? When we read the data line by line format, what happened here? Performance will be increased. So obviously the buffer streams are developed based on the normal streams. Buffer streams are developed based on, tell me, based on normal streams. Buffer streams are developed based on what? Normal streams, right? Read the data line by line format. So the by input normal streams, what is the problem? One more problem here. So read the write the each and every point. If you are not writing these points, you are listening these points, obviously you are getting boring. If you get the bore, open the another video, try to watch the movie. Buffer reader, good. I hope you are writing these points right. If you are unable to write the point, can please send the request and I will forward the material. Can please check the material. I know the employee situation because I used to take the classes for the employees in Madhapur. Generally I am taking the classes for the employee in Madhapur. Generally in the class when I say these points, they are getting some boring. They are unable to write. Generally the experience guys. RAT and Ratna. Can please send the request to this mail ID, then I will forward my material. You can check these all the points in material also. ratna5256@gmail.com. Read the data line by line format. Here we are reading the data character by character format. Tell me, it is always get the data from hard disk. So it is getting the data from tell me, getting the data from what? Hard disk. But what about buffer streams here? First time get the data from hard disk, then you will store in what? Buffer memory. Now it is getting the data from tell me, buffered memory. Getting the data from which memory here? Buffered memory, right? This is difference between the normal streams and the buffer streams. Let me write an example regarding buffer streams. So I would like to create buffer reader and buffer writer data. So tell me here buffer reader br equal to new buffer reader of. So you know the difference between the buffer reader and buffer input stream reader, right? Just to change the channel, the data will be internally varied. Buffered buffred buffer reader equal to the buffer reader is developed based on what? New file reader, right? New file reader of can please read the data from which file here? Can please read the data from ratan.txt file. Read the data from ratan.txt file. Can please write the data? How to write the data here? Buffer writer bw equal to, tell me, new buffer writer of, tell me here, new file writer of. I would like to write the data to which file here? Some durga.txt file, right? Durga.txt file. Completed. This is buffer reader and a buffer writer, right? Good. Then the remaining process is common. First of all, read the data. By using buffer reader, it is possible to read the data line by line format, right? br.readline. The read line returns first line of the data. How to store the first line? By using string variable. So here I store that line by using string variable. br.readline, it returns the first line in the form of the string. I will store the data by using string variable. What is the string variable here? Line is a string variable, right? Good. Line is a string variable. What is the next one here? Can please check whether the stream is ended or not. to check whether the stream is ended. If the character by character means we are having constant, which constant? -1 constant, right? If it is a line by line means null is there. So here null is there. Can please use a null here. Then repeat the loop because we are reading the line by line format. If the test file contains hundreds of line, right, we must repeat the line by line format or not. That's the reason line equal to br dot read line of not equal to null. Good. What is the next one here? I would like to write the data. To write the data, bw, right? Bw dot, the method name is called write method only. The method name is called what? Write method only. Bw dot write method of, can please pass what? Line. What is the line here? Line variable line. So before writing the data, if you want print the data also, how to print the data here? System dot out dot println of, just let me pass the line variable. After passing the line variable, can please close the channel. Br dot what? Close method. Next one is what? Bw dot close method. Control S. Completed. Concentrate these lines. Just changing the channel. The normal buffer streams are downloaded based on the normal streams. So here which now do the compilation. Code is compile fine. Java, the class name is called what? Test class. Tell me here, the data is read in the line by line format or character by character format here? The data is read the line by line format only, right? That is the difference between what? Character data, reading the data character by character. Which one is gives high performance? Obviously. Which one is gives high performance here? Obviously, buffer streams are give the high performance, right? So that is the reason. Generally in the project level they are using buffer streams. So here you know that point. Hi Ratan, how are you? Hi my dear YouTube friends. You will meet soon. Good. So I say which file I here durga.txt file, right? Can you please open the durga.txt file? Obviously durga.txt file is there. Once again you are doing modification IO file or text file? Text file only. Small Durga. This is small Durga file, right? Good. The data is written down. Hi Ratan, how are you? Hi my dear friends. My dear YouTube friends. Right. The write method, it writes the data only single line, right? So can please observe the data code once here. The write method writes the data in which format here? Single line format. So that is the reason. Can please open Durga file here. Hi Ratan, how are you? Hi my dear friends. Everything is written in single line. So can please use the method write ln method is there. I hope write ln is there. Can please check it once. Write ln. I think print ln method. Print ln method is there. Sorry. Can please check the predefined methods once. How to check the predefined support? Java p java.lang. Always as employee don't forget the java p command. Buffered writer java.not.lang java.io. Can please check the methods here. Buffer writer value. So write method of integer only, write method of string only. Yeah, after writing the data. Good. Can please use the new line method, right? But at least use the new line method. bw dot, the method name is called, the control goes to new line. Code is compile. Okay, sorry, here use the write method only, like that. Write method, code is compiled. Java, the class name is called what? Tester. Data is printed. Then go to Durga file here. So when I use the write method, what happened here? The entire data is entered into same line. After writing the data, can please go to new line. How to get the new line here? bw.newline method is there, right? It's not a great one. This is the example. If you want buffer input stream, you can use the buffer input stream also. So you know, buffer input stream is just to change the channel. You have to change the channel. How to change the channel here? Buffer input stream. Let me work, is working or not. Just I'm working, I'm checking. Buffer input stream instead of buffer radar, let me check buffer input stream. Buffer input stream, can please read the data from what? Durga file. Can please write the data to Raju file. The buffer input stream is depends on what? New file input stream, right? New file input stream. The same way buffered output stream. Buffered output stream. The same way here also buffered output stream. Can please understand the process, then you are able to write the examples very easily. But we are by hearting, some students are by hearting the data. Don't by heart, understand the concept. Buffered input stream is downloaded based on file input stream. Can please pass the file input stream object like that. How to analyze? File output stream. This is my ras.txt file, right? Everything is common, remaining data. Everything is common, right? If you want, can please check the data. Code is compiled. Oh, come on. Buffered input stream. What is the problem? Cannot find symbol. Read line method. Buffered input stream doesn't contain read line method. Huh? Okay, those methods are varied. Actually, the last example I used the write method. Now I have to use the write new line method or not, like that. So if you no problem, let me check the data here. How to check the data here? Java p always command. Java p java dot io dot buffered input stream. Buffered input stream to read the data. Any read line method here? There is no option regarding read line method. We are having only read method option. Can please use the read method here. Can please use what? A read method only here. Read method return type is obviously integer type. So clear, that facility is only for buffer reader only. Can please use what? Here integer only. So here use the integer. Let me take the integer. You have to do the modifications, right? Now here you can use the obviously read method return type is only integer, right? There is no read line method. How to check the methods? Obviously there is no read line method. You have to get the data only integer format. As reason Unicode format, right? Integer C. How to store the data? C. Don't ask rather where is the read line method, because it is a predefined support. This is James Gosling support, right? We are unable to change. Buffer reader supports read line, but it is not supporting. And print writer also support read line method. I will show. C equal br dot read method. Read method return type is what? Here can please print the C, but C prints Unicode value. Typecast which format here? Char. Typecast to char. So here write method is the write the character. So you know the character means no problem. New line method is not required. The remaining data is common. So try to understand, try to observe the modifications. Don't get boring. Don't feel. Code is compiled fine. Still not equal to null. If you know, if it is a line by line format, null. But character by character format, -1 constant, right? Now code is compiled. Java, the class name is called what? Test. Reading the data character by character. By using buffered input streams, it is not possible to read the data line by line format. Final conclusion. This is also an example. So clear? Good. So by using only buffer reader and buffer writer only, we are able to read the data line by line format. We are able to write the data line by line format. Clear? Good. But normal streams character by character only. Buffered input stream also character by character only. So clear. This is the basic operations regarding your streams, java.io package. We are reading and writing. Always create the channel, read the data, store the data, check the data, then write the data. Close the channels. If you are not closing channels also, this application level no problem, but in the real time will get some problems. So the reason always try to close the channels.